Hello, it's Simone. I am back with my very first Cocoa Daisy June kit layout, and I used this Stuck Sketches sketch as inspiration. However, you will see that I will deviate, is that the right word, from it quite a bit, but I still wanted to show you that I used this as an inspiration. I really liked the stripes that were underneath the photo, and the tags were an inspiration to use them. They were in the Cocoa Daisy kit. However, they were really big and I had a big story to tell. And so I thought about the idea of putting them on the top there, as you can see. Now I'm looking through everything that is in the kit, all the papers, the little ones that I put in there, to see what I could use behind my photo. So I'm placing my photo. If you saw the photo selection video last Friday, I thought that matching up the horizontal line of my photo with the horizontal in the pattern paper in the back would be really awesome. It looked really great. However, if you see the layout in the end, it didn't really matter. But that is where I started from, and that is actually where I placed my photo later on. So I found this exclusive Cocoa Daisy pattern paper. This paper is from the dashboards from Cocoa Daisy. So I'm using everything that I used for my June journal when I filled it in my traveler's notebook, and everything that was left over I just put into this box in this iris container. And then I found this paper. This is from the planner kit from Cocoa Daisy, and it actually had waves, and I thought, oh wow, I could just cut different width strips from that paper following the lines, and that would be so cool. And then I also took that purplish bluish paper that looked really great with the background paper, and those were all the strips that I cut. And then I backed my paper on a journaling card from an older Simple Stories summer collection. I don't remember the name. It is that old. It's one of the first things that I bought when I started scrapbooking. And then I'm just placing the strips and strips on the background and looking on how I could actually manage to place it everywhere. And then instead of fuzzing with the placement, I just start sticking stuff down, because I plan on embellishing this also and sewing on it. And so I just want to make sure that the colors match up, that the stripes stagger. Some go out further in the back, some stick out in the front, and yeah, and that there's not that much orangey in my waves, because that color just clashed a little bit with the whole layout. But yeah, I just rip the colors off that I don't really like, and then I even go and get some washi tape to add to this. So that is really, yeah. So you don't really have to follow a sketch closely. It helps. If it helps you start creating, I mean, that's the best thing that could happen, right? If it helps you start creating and make a layout, then the sketch helped you. And even if it doesn't really follow that very closely. So I still have the stripes behind my photo. I have the tag, even though it's not behind the photo as it is in the layout. And that is for two different reasons. First of all, I wanted to use those tags that came in the Cocoa Daisy kit. I really try to limit the supplies I create with, because it helps me be more prolific, even though I'm not really prolific. But it just, if I go back to my stash and go through all of my tags, go through all of the pattern paper that I have available, I wouldn't get anything done. So just limiting my supplies really, really helps a lot. Okay, so there was this little crab on the dashboard. I don't really know if you can see it in the end result, but I really liked that little detail, and so I made sure that it was visible. And once I stuck down all of the stripes, I'm going to go over to my sewing machine. And yeah, I decide to back my photo with craft foam. This is just white craft foam that I bought at Michael's. And when this is done, I'm just going to get some self-adhesive craft foam from Amazon. They're really, really cheap in bulk packs. And remember those wavy things that I cut in the beginning? Those scallop ones? I thought that I wouldn't be able to use both the waves and the scallops on the layout, but without them, it really looked very empty. And I wanted a busy background there. And so I just brought them in to see if it looked good. And I really liked the two different patterns mixing. So yeah, that was decided. I just stuck them down, and then I'm going to work on the tag opening there. I decided to punch a hole, and in the beginning I thought I would cut down the purple background paper and mat it onto some white, or there was teal cardstock in the kit, but that just didn't look right. And then I found that if I just use the strip and reconstruct the pattern paper with the slit in it, that would be probably the best thing to do. So I went to my sewing machine and I actually picked a colored thread that is not black. I had thought about using black. I didn't want to use white. I just used a blue, not a navy blue, more of a jean blue maybe. Yeah, it was cloudy blue. And then I created a pocket using pattern paper that I had laying around to bring the background paper up where my tags would go. And then I just made sure to stick that down, and there the tags could go in. However, the tags are a very, very thin paper. So I will do something about that. But now it's time to build my title. And you know how I love to mix and match alpha stickers. That's just a thing I love to do. And I really, I don't know why. I just don't really like those generic titles. I just want the title to be fun and interesting, and to make the person who looks at the layout wonder what the journaling could be about. And so I create this title from the alphabet stickers that were in the kit, from the chipboard stickers that, or not, stickers that I purchased from Freckled Fawn in July. And I really liked how this part of the kit of July worked with the June Cocoa Daisy kit. So I just put it all together into my iris container to use the embellishments with the kit. And now the title says "We are better together." And then I'm looking for embellishments that I could place. I'm using some stickers from the old Simple Stories collection. I'm going through the sticker sheet that was included. This is from the, oh no, the word is, it's the beach collection, the summer collection from Pink Paisley. And I just had it, I just remembered it, but I don't now. So this is the 2017 summer collection from Pink Paisley. And these are exclusive Cocoa Daisy stickers. And I place them there. And then I go through all of my embellishments that I had for summary layouts. I have a box that I put all of those that in there, and this is in this kit now, and the Cocoa Daisy printables for June, as well as the day in the life embellishments. There were label stickers from Vicky Boutin as well. The tags are from Vicky Boutin, and the label stickers, and I loved that butterfly sticker, so I just brought it in behind my photo. And then I remember that I need to glue that down because those didn't really stick on the textured background. Yeah, so I'm sticking my photo down now. I'm committing to this placement here. And you can see it doesn't really, the horizontal line on the background paper isn't really visible in the layout anymore. But I still line it up. Because I had already created my background to be there. And then I start gluing down all of the letter stickers. And I found this for sure on the sticker 6x12 sticker sheet, and I really loved how the title sounded now. We are better together for sure. And the story I'm going to tell, and that's why I'm using 2 tags, is about how my husband didn't propose. Because that was the question that my son asked me. He wanted to know in which way my husband proposed to me. And I told him he didn't. We just decided to get married, and that was that. And there is even more to that story, and I will tell you a little bit about it right now, but I just wanted to tell you that I created this little embellishment cluster because I wanted to use that chipboard heart. I really liked it, and I wanted to use a little bit more chipboard there, and so I decided to put it there. And then I journaled and I pulled out this is embroidery thread, and I purchased a whole lot of embroidery thread on eBay several years ago, and I know that if I open that box I will definitely find a thread that works with that has the right color, and I matched this up to the thread that I used for sewing. So yeah, so the journaling is about the fact that my husband didn't propose, we didn't get married and had a wedding celebration as usual people do. We got married in secrecy, probably you could say, because when we told our parents that we were going to get married and that we had picked a date and it was a Saturday and that we were going to invite our friends, my dad told me, well, I have to open the shop on Saturday. I can't come. And I was like, what? And I had just given birth to my first son. And so I didn't feel very comfortable. And I've never been a skirt and dress girl. So I thought about wearing a pantsuit. Is that what you call it when you have a jacket and a suit and a slacks and you wear those? And when we told my husband's mom, she was like, "Oh yeah, and you need a white dress, and you cannot get married without a white dress, and you can't invite your friends because this is a family celebration." And we were like, "Okay, thank you. We are not going to get married. At least we're not going to get married the way you think we need to get married." And so we just went to our hometown. We got a date and we got married with our son and the 2 of us, and that was it. And then we had a photo session at a local photographer, and then we went out for a really great lunch with our favorite restaurant in town, and that was that. And then we sent postcards to our family and told them, "Hey guys, we got married." So what you are seeing me do now is I created another cluster at the top. I thought I was finished, but it didn't really look right. I felt there was something missing there. The tags looking out there just didn't look right. And I didn't have any chipboard stickers left, but I thought the heart theme could be something that I could repeat, and so I pulled out my one and only heart punch. I need to get more. And then that's it. And I backed it on craft foam, and that was that. Thank you so much for taking the time and watching this video with me today. Here's the full layout. I really love how it turned out and that I got to tell this huge story. There is a couple of more videos on screen right now, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate you being here. Bye!